minutes. We'll have a few more attendees join in, and then we'll begin with the session. Thank you so much, and I request all of you to stay tuned. We'll wait for 2 more minutes to begin. Of participation. So good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining this Connect session with our WILP team. I'm Ananya Kukureja. I am a part of the WILP hiring team here. We have other members from the team. We have Radhika, who heads the WILP program here at Wipro. We've got a very, very senior recruiter with us, Ananda, who's been taking care of this piece. Alongside, we have other recruiters from our team. We've got Preeti, Vanshika, Nagarjan. We're all here today to connect with you, address you all, and kind of understand any queries, any concerns that you may have with respect to a very, very important aspect of your candidate journey, which is the background verification process. Before we start with the event, I just wanted to take a minute to congratulate each one of you for securing a job opportunity with us here at Wipro as a scholar trainee. Kudos to you all. And I think you've done extremely, extremely well. And I want all of you to take a lot of pride in this offer that you hold with us today. Not very sure how many of you understand the importance of a program like this. So WILP is short for the Work Integrated Learning Program. It is a very, very well-crafted program that has been running in Wipro as a campus hiring program. And the idea behind a program like this is to identify high caliber students out there and train them and groom them in the organization in such a manner that they become potential leaders and managers in the organization. So congratulations once again. And we thought that it is very important that we get all of you on this stage and talk about the background verification process, because you have to understand that this is a very important step that will determine your onboarding with us. And as early as you're able to, we are able to clear your background verification process, you're able to upload your documents on our Embark portal, we will be able to expedite your onboarding with us. So with the agenda set, we have Brinda with us. Brinda is a subject matter expert when it comes to the background verification process. She's been helping number of candidates, with their document uploading process, and she knows the ins and outs of this process. And that's the reason why we've requested Brinda to be here today to help you understand, what is that you as a candidate have to do to upload your documents, which are those mandatory documents. In case there are some mandatory documents missing, are there any alternatives that you can use and complete this entire uploading process so that we can clear you from background verification perspective. So Brinda, are you here? Can you hear me?
Yes, Ananya. Thanks for the introduction.
All right, great. So if you're ready, can we move forward with the presentation?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, perfect. I'll just put it on the presentation mode. Brinda, can you confirm, is it visible?
Yes, Ananya. Let me just give a little introduction, Ananya. Like you mentioned, congratulations to all for the offer that they secured. The goal of this presentation and the session is to make sure all of you turn audit green, so you can be onboarded Wipro at the earliest. So I would request you to make down the key points that we are talking about, either take a screenshot or make a note of it. And if any of your friends have not attended the session, do pass on this communication to them. It will be helpful for everyone. Thanks, Ananya. I think we can go to the next slide. Yeah, so we'll just have a quick briefer on what are the mandatory documents. So these are the list of documents that you need to keep ready before you go ahead and upload it in our portal. So the first to start off with in education, you'll be needing your 10th, 12th. If you have done a diploma rather than 12th, then you can upload your diploma mark sheets. So we'll be needing all of these mark sheets. When uploading, do make sure that if you have scanned it or taken an image format of it, all of these documents need to be clear, so it's visible for our team while verifying it. And in case of your UG, we'll be requiring mark sheets from 1st to 4th semester. If you have an original mark sheet, do scan that and upload it. If in case you are missing original mark sheets, you can upload your internet copy. But when you're uploading your internet copy, you need to make sure that your name, the semester, your subject details are reflecting. If in case any of the important key details are missing, what you can do is reach out to your office in college, make sure that you can mention these details in a letter and get these internet copies attested and do upload that. So it becomes a quick verification process rather than, again and uploading the same internet copy or, mentioning thing in the remarks that you have uploaded it. That would not help. Just if any information is missing, just do get a letter from the college. As well as one more thing that we notice with many university is the branch detail or the specialization of what you guys are studying, either whether it would be a BCA or a BSc. The specialization is not mentioned in the mark sheet. If you notice that you have a similar mark sheet, when uploading, just make sure you also get a letter from your college mentioning your name, registration number or roll number, whether what specialization you are pursuing. So at one go, this can be easily sorted and your audit will be cleared. In terms of ID proofs, you will be required to provide Aadhaar card. That would be front and back. You can also upload your PAN card. These would be used for your address check. And in terms of address proof, there'll be a two option that will be there. One is permanent address. If in case your permanent address is same as current address, then you can leave it same. You will be able to take either Aadhaar or any other document as your proof. As mentioned in the PPT, you can provide any form of government ID proof, Aadhaar, PAN, voter ID, passport, driving license. So anything with your name or your father's name mentioned with the current address that you're staying in will be validated. Next slide, please. Yes. So as soon as you get a link, the first page that the link redirects you to is this. So this is where you will be entering your registered mail ID with Wipro. And then you can click on the forget your password, and that will help you to generate a password for this particular iSense portal of Wipro, and you can log in. Next slide. Yes. So once you log in, these are the 4 tabs that will be visible for you. So you would have to click on background verification tab. Next slide. And then it will appear, a new page will appear where you will have to click on more profiles details. And this will redirect you to a page called as Embark. And there will be 4 sections, mainly 5 sections you will be filling it out. So the first section will be something called as letter of authorization, where you would have to clearly read and there'll be a digital signature that will be given. Next slide, please. Yeah, so as you see, there's an option to give a digital signature at the very bottom. A small text box will appear and you can just tick that and click as accept. And that will lead you to the next section. Next slide. Yeah. So once you have accepted, it will move to the next section, which is a personal detail section. Next slide, Anu. Yeah, so in your personal details, these are the mandatory things that will be filled. One is a photograph. In the website itself, it'll mention what type of photograph will be needed, which will be a white background, and it should be nothing more than 2 MB. And there'll be mandatory details that need to be filled. So do make sure you fill all the blank details that are reflecting. And in the same section, you'll be uploading various ID proofs such as Aadhaar card, passport, or any other ID proofs you have. Apart from this too, you can upload it in the others doc section. And we'll be showing a screenshot of the same. Next slide. As mentioned, you can see the details that are required is first name, last name, nationality. Once you fill these details, you can upload. If you have a passport, you can upload that. You can upload Aadhaar card, PAN card. If in case you have any other ID proofs as well, you can upload it in the other document section. And make sure these formats are PDF or image. And you will be proceeding by clicking on Save Next. Next slide. Yes. So the third section will be your education section. So once you move to this third section, you will notice that your college details will be pre-filled from your registration, like what are the details you have given. That would be automatically pre-filled just for your UG details. So what you have to do is, as we mentioned earlier, we need from semester 1 till semester 4 mark sheets will have to be uploaded here. And then can you click on our next slide, Ananya? Yeah, in the very bottom, you'll be able to see a tab called as Add More. So you would have to click on that and make sure that you add your 10th as well as 12th. If not 12th, you will have to upload your diploma mark sheets and your certificates. So you make sure that 10th, 12th and your UG details are reflecting in this portal. You fill in all the details as well as upload the relevant documents for all the educations. And you would be clicking on Save Next. Yeah, so you can see an example we have provided. You'll have to click on 12 standard higher education, or you will have an option to click on diploma. You make sure that the date of admission and the last date is all correct. The year of passing, where did you study and what format is it, and make sure you're also uploading your right set of documents so the 12th mark sheets are visible and uploaded. Yes, once you have completed all of these, you will be clicking on Save Next. Yeah, so in terms of the next session, which is work experience, since all of you are a fresher, what you can do is there's a tab where it asks, do you have a prior experience? You click on no, and you cannot, and it will lead you to the next session, Save Next, which is the address section. And you can just click OK. Once this pop-up comes up, it will declare you as a fresher. Next slide, please. Yeah. So this is one particular area where a lot of candidates do get it wrong. So you make sure that the details that you're filling over here, so it will ask for your house number, street address, it will ask for your district, state, and the country, all these details. So the details that you're filling in your personal address section should be matching the detail that you have uploaded, the document that you have uploaded. For example, let's say you're uploading your Aadhaar card as a proof for your permanent address. So make sure the way you have written your details is very similar to the ID proof that you are providing. If there is any mismatch, that will be declared as clarification needed, then the screen will be pushed back to you, which will cause delays. So you make sure these details are uploaded correctly. And depending on which proof, you will be either clicking on Aadhaar card or other document. So do make sure which one is the correct detail for your permanent address and click the same one. Next slide, Ananya. Yes, so once you scroll down, you will be able to see an option where you can add more addresses. So there's a question called as if your permanent address is same as your current address. If it is yes, then you will be able to close your verification there itself. If not, if you have a different address as your current address, you can click as no. Again, fill in all your details and you can provide any of the ID proofs or rental agreements or electricity bills as your proof of document, and you can upload the same over here. This is the same screenshot over here we're showing. So once filled, you can upload. And if in case you need to make any changes on the documents that you have uploaded for the address section, there is a previous tab that is available in the left and bottom corner. So make sure you click on previous and do make the corrections on the first section if needed. If not, you will have to click on submit. So do not click on just save. Save means it just gets saved in the portal and it will not reflect for our team to verify. So do make sure you click on the submit method so it reflects on the portal for our team to verify your documents that you have uploaded. And you should be getting this notification saying that your profile has been submitted successfully. So these are some typical errors you might be facing when trying to upload document. So sometimes you might not be able to immediately upload the set of documents because you might be missing a couple of them. You might wait it out for a few days. So if that happens when you click on the link that is being provided and you receive a similar link which says, oops, the link is expired, you will have an option to regenerate. You can click on the link to be regenerated, and it will lead you to the right page back again to the iSIMS page where you'll be able to log in. If in case you are facing an issue and this option does not help you with regenerating link, we will be sharing you a survey link where you can drop in your query and our team will be able to respond quickly. So there's a survey link which will be pinging you in our chat box. To make sure to use the survey link for any queries that you would be having regarding any of the process with Wipro. You can drop in a note there, or you can also reach out to your placement officer who can contact our hiring team regarding any such queries.
Thank you, Brinda. Thank you so much. I think you've done a wonderful job in taking out time and explaining the candidates what exactly needs to be done. So thank you so much. Candidates, I'll just take one more minute to just repeat a few very important points, that will pertaining to you all, especially since you all are still in college. We do understand that maybe your mark sheets for a few of the semesters are still not, the original mark sheets are still not available. So like Brinda mentioned, we do accept internet copies. You have to make sure that the internet copies are uncut, they are attested by the college, and you can upload those as proofs. In case your internet copies for some reason do not specify the subject name and are only specifying the subject codes, so in that case, what you'll have to additionally do is that you will also have to upload your syllabus. So you can upload your syllabus wherein we can, verify that for a particular subject code, this is the name of the subject. So you will have to do that one additional step. Your undergraduation branch or specialization is missing from some mark sheets or is not there mentioned on your mark sheet. So like Brinda mentioned, what is the alternative that you can provide is that you can upload your college ID card which specifies your undergraduation specialization or the background, or you can have a bona fide attested by the college stating that this is the specialization or the branch that you studied during college. So these are the alternatives that we are giving you. These are the options that you have. Please make sure that you're uploading these documents in a timely manner so that we can complete your background verification process. Brinda, can we open the floor for question and answers now?
Definitely, Anna. We can do that.
Okay. Candidates, you can make use of the Q&A option here. So while you'll not be able to unmute and speak, you do have an option to type down your questions. So any questions that you may have, please make use of this option. And I will be more than happy to read it out while Brinda will help you with addressing those queries. So Brinda, there are questions about documents to be uploaded in one single PDF. Can you just throw some light on this? Is this necessary for candidates to put it in one PDF while uploading?
So typically, if there is a backlog, it will be helpful for the team that is verifying to put everything into one consolidated PDF. If not, the candidates can upload semester-wise in a single basis as well. That should be fine.
All right. So
just do make sure to sorry to cut you, Adanya. They should just make sure to name this file as each semester and upload it at the right section, so it's clear for the team to verify.
Okay. Also, candidates want to know if there are some corrections in their marks. So in that case, do they re-upload their documents? Delete and re-upload?
A correction as in Ananya, if you can just throw a little light on that.
So I think they're talking about some, they would have given like a re-exam to get marks corrected, or maybe a backlog.
Improvement scores. Right. Okay. Yes. In that case, they can request us to release the screen back to them. Definitely, they can drop a mail through their TPOs or mention they can drop a query on the survey link. We can open up the screen back to them and they can upload the necessary documents.
Okay. Okay, a lot of questions are in terms of the link not being active and they are not able to log into their Embark profile. So for this, we'll put down that survey form link. You'll have to go and fill up that survey, and then our team will work on this and regenerate your links. Am I correct here, Brinda?
Yes, Ananya. I think they can all, try to fill this form by end of today. By Monday, hopefully we can, reply to all of them and get the links figured.
Okay, so I can see a few questions about the recent survey that we had sent out to, check on your document status and at what stage it is. There's a question by a candidate which says that they don't have details about their placement cell because you'd applied through off campus. In that case, you can just mention a not applicable, and you can proceed with the other questions. What proof can we put to show the UG duration? Which document should they use to do that? Which proof shows the duration of UG?
Yes. Yeah, sure. So typically you can use your college ID, which should be mentioning the admission till the batch that you'll be passing out of. If not, they can also get a letter from your college. As mentioned, make sure it is attested. It mentions your name, registration number, and the year that you had got admission and the passing out year. As a proof for your UG duration.
Okay. So in the process of filling my I accidentally clicked on refresh button and now they're not able to open the portal. The Embark page is not opening. So I think this is a link issue.
Yes, it must be a link issue, definitely.
No. It is not. I'll just add on here. It is not a link issue. When a candidate gets this Embark portal, uploads all the document and clicks submit, this page will go to the screen will go back to the audit team. Unless audit teams release back the screen, the page will not get open. So okay. They'll have to wait for the turn once they get a clarity from the audit team.
Understood. So the audit team will get back to you and then you'll be able to access your screen. Is that right, Ananda?
Yeah, so if the audit is clear, then they will get an audit clear mailer. If the audit team is required some pending documents, then they will roll out a mailer that this document is pending. Then that particular time they can access the portal. Otherwise, if they have submitted the document, if they have submitted today, for the next few days, the page will not be active.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ananda. Brinda, a lot of questions about the UG branch specialization extra document that they have to upload. Do students upload this alongside their mark sheets or internet copies?
Yes, Ananya. As mentioned, I found a lot of universities where the branch is not mentioned in their mark sheet. So if you notice that you are part of such a university where the details are not mentioned, so it's better that you get a proof of letter or a college ID card. If in case your college ID card mentions your degree as well as your branch, then you can upload that. If not, do get a letter with your registration number mentioned and attested. So it's just a little work that you guys have to do. Just make sure you check your documents. If these mandatory details are reflecting, then go ahead, upload. If not, do get a letter from your college. That would be an easy way to clear the audit. And I saw one question, Ananya, where they had received their audit is green. So that means your audit is clear and you will be planned for the nearest onboarding session. Just wait for us to send you further communications.
Perfect. So some candidates are facing an issue, Brinda, which says that whenever they're trying to log in, they get a notification saying that their login has been restricted. What is that the candidates can do in this case?
Ananda, do you have an idea on that? I've not faced such a...
what happens here is when they log into multiple times with the incorrect password, or when they log in multiple times, what happens is the page get logged. So what happens? They have to reset the password. They have to wait for the password link. Then they have to connect the portal. If still they are not able to do that, then they can write to our recruiter with the screenshot. We can take it, check from the internally, and then we can respond.
Thank you, Ananda. Thank you so much. Some candidates don't have passports. So is passport a mandatory document that they have to upload?
No, Ananya. Passport doesn't, it's not a mandatory. They can upload any other ID proof. They can upload Aadhaar or PAN. That should be good.
So graduation gap, is that allowed? One student asked.
So graduation gap is not allowed as per the process unless an exceptional reason is there. We do not consider a gap during your graduation.
So there are students who are asking that the third and fourth semester mark sheet from the university is not published. So if it's not published, like we mentioned, you can put internet copies, you can upload internet uncut, attested internet copies on the portal. If the results are not declared, then we'll have to wait for the results to get declared. So there's a difference here. If the result is declared, but the mark sheet is not published, then you have an option of uploading your internet copies. But if the result in itself at the first place is not declared, then we'll have to wait for the results to get declared. Brinda, anything that you want to add here?
No, that is correct. Yeah, if the result is not published, then we would just have to wait. And as soon as you get it, you can upload those internet copies or the original mark sheets that they have.
Okay. So there is a question related to CGPA. The final mark sheet has only marks mentioned on it and not the final percentage of the CGPA. Is there some other document that we can, an alternative that we can upload here?
Yes, Anya. So as mentioned, the easier solution for most of these remarks or clarification the candidate get is a letter from their college, which mentions their basic detail as well as the requested detail. For example, in this case would be the CGPA. They can mention, the college can mention the overall CGPA of the candidate with their name, registration number, attest it, and you can upload those.
Okay. A lot of candidates are, putting down questions saying that from their side, they have uploaded all documents and there is no clarification which is needed by the portal. Is there, but they've still not received their audit green email. So typically, how long does it take for candidates to receive their audit green email?
Yeah. So weekly, the team will be sending out a mailer for the candidates who have turned audit green. If in case you have not received that mailer, the another mail that you should be looking out on your mailbox is a mail from careers.wipro.com. That's where you will be receiving your clarification if required. You will receiving it from that particular mail ID. So you can make a note of it. If you have not received green, you will be getting another mail from careers.wipro where that will provide you a link and you can log in and see what is the clarification the team is requesting for.
Okay. A lot of questions that I see that, they don't have an Aadhaar card to put as an address proof or their Aadhaar card does not have house number mentioned. So in that case, Brinda, do we recommend that we put alternate documents as address proof, like maybe a voter's ID, driving license? Would that be beneficial?
Yes, Ananya. So if they have any other document which mentions their house number as such, they can do so. If there are some cases where candidates' house do not have a house name nor a house number as such. So in that, just mention in the clarification tab that you do not have a house number and this is your full address, and the team will take that as a point, as a proof, and take it as, close the verification.
Okay. A lot of candidates are putting down questions stating that from their end, they've uploaded all documents, but they still continue to get, some emails about some documents missing. Anything that they can do in this regard?
Okay, now, so that is a little bit of generic. Sometimes what happens is the candidates are not really understanding what is a clarification that is being requested from them. For one major example would be the internet copy. We keep requesting them to get it attested when the details are missing, and they do not do that. They just keep writing comments that I've uploaded the marksheet, I've uploaded. So do make sure to read the comments properly. If in case you have any queries and not able to understand, do reach out to our team. We are there to help you out, so we can close your clarification as early as possible.
All right. Thank you, Brinda. Okay. There are some candidates who are saying that they've still not received the background verification link, the link to upload their documents.
Sonia, they should have got the link. These are all the candidates who have got, received offer from our end. So do check your spam or junk, trash, and do check your registered mail ID with Wipro. So that's where the mail communications will be flowing into. If you have multiple mail IDs, do check the one that you have registered with Wipro with. Some candidates do register with a mail ID from the college has been provided. So if you check your personal mail ID, that will not be there. So make sure these things are there. If still you find it that you have somehow missed out on it, do drop us a query on the survey. We'll try to deliver you that.
I'm just going through some unique questions. If there is anything else which needs to be addressed, just give me a minute. So a lot of questions about link not working. We'll put down here, like we mentioned, a survey link wherein you'll have to fill up the survey for us to understand the technical issue that you're facing, and then the team will work on it, and you'll be able to, we will provide you with a new link. We'll regenerate the link from our end so that you can log in and upload your documents.
And Brinda, there are a couple of questions from 2020 pass out and 2021 passed out students. How do they upload the documents and things?
Sarchal, if you can clarify, how do they upload the documents as in?
They were asking 2020 pass out and how to fill the documents. This is the question which the candidate has asked.
So you should have gotten a link from us to fill your document. So through that link is how the candidates will be able to fill the documents. So everyone should receive a BGV link.
Yeah, so irrespective of year of passing 2020 or 2021, people who accept our offer, everybody will get the BGV link. So they will have to react and then they have to start logging into that and upload the documents accordingly.
Sure, thank you.
A lot of questions about the fourth semester result not declared. So we understand that there will be some candidates for whom the fourth semester results are still not declared by the university. So in that case, we request you to please wait for the results to be declared, because your background verification process will only get completed once you upload your fourth semester result, be it your original mark sheet or your internet copies. So in this case, we'll have to wait till the university declares the result. I think more or less these were the questions around the various issues that the candidates are facing. Any unique questions, team? Would you like to pitch in if you can go through some questions if you're seeing anything that we've missed out?
Ananya and Brinda, there are certain questions related to the green BGV audit mail. So is it mandatory that each one of the candidates will be receiving the green audit mail once their documents have been verified from the team? So is it mandatory that everyone will receive the green mail?
So, Vanchika, to answer that, if they meet all of the criteria that would have been mentioned in the mailer that they would have got at the registration time, if all those criteria are met, they will be getting a green audit mailer. So once they receive a green audit mailer, that means that their audit is cleared. They have also accepted their offer. Next process is to onboard them, so they can just wait for us to further communicate their onboarding dates.
All right, so candidates, I've put down the link of the survey that you all will have to fill up in case you're facing some technical issues when it comes to logging into your Impact profile. So either your link is not working or the password is not working. So this is the survey form that you'll have to fill up. Our team will make a note of it and they'll try and resolve your issues. So can you please make a note of this link? I've put it on the chat box and I put it in the Q&A section only, so you can make a note of this and please make sure that in case you're facing any issues pertaining to that, please fill up this form. Brinda, anything else that you would want to add as final tips for the students